You know, I just upgraded my internet package in the hopes that it would fix this problem. So, Mediacom sucks, and if you have other options, you should probably use them. Yeah, bitrate is still just tanked. Fortunately, Drakkhen is capable of playing itself while I try to troubleshoot all this. Uh-oh. You let's not fight. I don't want you ruining all my equipment. I don't know what it is. Like, it'll start doing this frequently right around noon. But it will just also do it at completely random times. It's real frustrating. Now, what did I just say, pots and pans guy? You know what? Let's try it. No, 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 no. Well, there, we killed one. Good hit punch. Yeah, that works. Hey, Tito. Welcome to Drakkhen. Unfortunately, my internet is being unreliable, as it tends to be, in spite of just putting in for a package upgrade the other day. So I don't know how well or how long this is going to hold up. Like, I'm like, 10 minutes ago my bitrate was in the green, and it's just been red ever since it completely dropped out 4 minutes ago. This Mediacom sucks. Sucks. On the bright side, Drakkhen was capable of playing itself while I was trying to figure everything out. I mean, I'm glad it looks good on your end, but like I was looking at my bitrate thing on my dashboard and was like, yep, that's a red line. Of course, it just now turned green because you said something. See, what kind of shields have we got? Have we picked up anything usable? Power shields, hyper cuirasses, power helmet, cuirasses, power shield. Okay, now. Poor Interceptor must have gotten busy with something. She was all ready to go, and I haven't seen her yet. And I kind of don't want to tackle the boss until she gets here. So we're just going to kind of run around murdering henchmen for the time being, I suppose. Oh yeah? Did you, call into work? It's like, I can't work. Dude. Yeah, that's a thing. Ooh, heavy curious. Okay, so I discovered that magicians are actually capable of wearing the heavy armor set, which makes no sense to me, but there you have it. One heavy curious on one magician. I mean, so the heavy set is like right in the middle for AC levels. You've got like your clothing types, and then you've got the light armor. I think there's like code, and even in the game book there's a medium armor set, but it doesn't seem to actually exist in game. Then the heavy armor. Then you go to power armor, hyper armor, dragon armor. So the heavy is like right in the middle of like the 6 major armor types. Correct on all accounts. The priest, though, like the magician gets heavy armor, and I think the priest can wear hyper greaves. Like specifically the greaves. I don't think they can wear the cuirass. Is this scary guy? Yeah, that's it. You know what? Let's try him. Let's take him on as a test run. See if we're gonna have any hope of dealing with Nakhta. Oh, let's try confusion. Okay, is my confusion just friendly firing our own guys? I have to wonder. Since it seems like the paralysis spell does that. Oh, looks like my fireballs got him. So I guess if you still want his nuts punched, they're probably roasted at this point. Oh, nude. I thought that said nuts. I was like, fight him in the nuts? I've never heard that phrase before, but I'm willing to go with it. Poor Interceptor's still paralyzed. Come on, Interceptor. I don't think there's any way to cure paralysis either. Like, the standard cure spell only works on poison. And I don't even know if poison does anything to you. Hey, Interceptor. Oh my gosh, this paralysis. What have we got for magic? Cure! Did that work? No? Tito, what do you got? Speed! Well, that just makes Tito fast. Woo! Sonic the Hedgehog. How long is this gonna last for? Exit. Step back. Save. Oh yeah, I missed that co-stream completely. I need to... Was that on Punch's channel? Okay, I need to check that out. And go easy on the fireballs, me. Hey, level 8 for Punch. I think we're flush with power helmets at this point. Do not need this inanimate carbon rod. Grab Sonic Tito here, get around a little faster. And of course, immediately picks up another rod. Punch, what's your deal with the rods? I mean, you can... Look, Punch, you just need to stop down to the police station and get them to authorize you to have your collection of rods. here we go. Battle plan time. So I need everybody to get into their assigned positions first. And then we will start working the problem.
How nice you all could come. I wish to invite you to my wedding dinner. Of course, you will be the main course. Guards, take them away.
Alright, here we go. Open up with Fireball. I think Punch has already been paralyzed. And ready the weapon. I need to get Tito over to here. And switch to Fireball. Ooh, good hit, Tito. Yes! Take that, I say. Prince Drakkhen has just rushed onto the scene. Unfortunately, Speed is a caster-only spell. Most of the buff spells are caster-only, otherwise I would totally be buffing up the team with, like, Shield and Speed and everything else.
Seeing you here must mean that my awful sister Nachtha is dead. Well, there was nothing I could have done. Take my gem as a token of my thanks. Next, you must take Prince Hagkin's gem from him. Then you must take Prince Hazulkin's gem from him. At last, we of the 9th tier allies approach victory. May you be victorious.
Anything else to say?
Oh, find Prince Hagkin as quickly as possible. Prince Hagkin seems to be a savage person. Take care.
So Punch, Prince Drakkhen there is actually the one that told us to come kill her to begin with. Like, it was always going to be a thing, because she's one of the fire allies, but, like, he is specifically the 9th tier ally that said, go kill her. And as far as my pronunciation goes, Tito was giving me flack the other day for how I was saying things, so I'm going, like, extra phlegmy. Alright, let's see. How did we come out of that? Incidentally, I'm sure you probably all noticed by now if you've seen the screen at all, but dragon armor! Of course, I made you guys invisible in the game screen, but the dolls are here. Look at that gorgeous, majestic dragon armor that makes you appear to be identical. What on earth are you talking about, Interceptor? Okay. I'm just gonna leave whatever esoteric thing is going on over there to you. Oh, yes it could. It also took my mother's job, so screw it. Yeah, my mother was a transcriptionist for a hospital down here for like 20 some years, and then oops, all speech to text. Well, fortunately she was able to pretty quickly find another position in the hospital in the imaging and records room, and then she retired. Let's see, I think I want to head for the tavern again and dump off some of this power equipment that we stocked up. Also, did I save? I must have saved it. Cursor's on there. I'm saving again. I'm very excited about that win, so extra saves for everyone. And as usual, good job, Tito, blowing that lady's head off. Okay, might have to turn Tito's fireball off for a little bit so other people have a chance. Oh, a wandering merchant. I don't have to go all the way to the tavern. Let's see, don't need the power shield. Probably don't need these power helmets. Are you posting links in my chat, Punch? Blasphemy. Now, as long as it's a good joke. Those poor alligators aren't lasting very long anymore. I assume Lex probably has a real person job this time of day. That would explain why he has such a terrible sense of humor. Uh-oh. Alright, Sky. Haha! The sky is no match for us. And our fireballs. Oh man, I worked the grocery store last night, and like, the store is only open for an hour when I'm there. Like, I come in at 10, the store closes at 11, and then I get off at 6 when they reopen. And I did more customer service in that 1 hour last night than I have in like the last month that I've worked there. You know, they weren't even being crazy, but we had like 3 different groups of people come in looking for something specific that we were having a heck of a time finding. What wasn't great was 6 o'clock this morning. Like, my team is getting ready to leave, and our supervisor has the keys to open things up in the morning. And it was probably like 6:01. I was talking to him, and then I went to head up and punch out, and he started heading for the door, and by the time I get up to the break room where the time clock is, our bookkeeper up there like hangs up the phone as I get up there, and then proceeds to get on the PA and say, "We need the doors open now." And so I just popped my head in, and it was like, "Hey, Dave was walking that way as I was coming up here." And she proceeds to tell me that some schmuck had called the store from outside and just like berated her for the doors being closed because our posted opening time was 6 o'clock. So then, it gets better. It gets better. This putz comes in after Dave manages to get the doors open for him and proceeds to grab 2 donuts and then head for the front. And he gets to the one cashier that's open and gives her a 20. And she's got no cash in the register. It's the first time she's opened it that morning. She can't break the 20. So he proceeds to just bark at her like, "I don't even know why you people are open in the morning," and then just walk off. It's like, good lord. What? It like, and this guy is like, he looks like he's every day at like 50. You know, he's behaving like a 2-year-old out in public. I just like, I'm glad that he left, because if he had just like stayed to berate people some more, I probably would have gotten over there and just been like, "Look, buddy, you can leave now or I'm calling the police and we can have you trespassed out of this and every other store of this brand in the country, because I also have no chill." Yeah, this this is my first time in retail, and fortunately I'm just night stock, so mostly I don't have to deal with this, but boy howdy. And I used to work in human services. Yeah, you know, I always tell people, if you want good customer service, you have to be a good customer. Like, is it reasonable to expect that you should get good customer service? Yeah, but also, just as a person, you should probably be trying to do something to deserve it. You know, if you're gonna be treating people like a dick, then you should probably expect to get treated like a dick. And you know, Tito, I first conceptualized that into words 2 years ago at my McDonald's, which I was a customer at. And, you know, I was still working nights back then in the human services, so I'd drop in the window at 10 o'clock or whatever. And the people that were working there would comment about how chill I was and what a cool customer I was. And I didn't think I was doing anything particularly special. And that just really hit it home for me that, people are absurd about customer service. Just disgusting. And, I have some family members that I'm not too proud of in that regard. He's not bad with, in-person stuff, but, there's... on the phone. I don't know. I think he had some bad experiences with, phone service type customer service, and so he thinks that you just have to get on the phone with those people and just kind of lay into them to get anything done. And it's okay, I get it. A lot of telephone customer service really gives you the runaround and tries to sell you a bunch of extra crap or, not accomplish anything. But being hostile doesn't really seem productive to me either. Nope, dead end. Yeah, telemarketing, I feel like getting hung up on is the best case scenario in telemarketing. Yeah, I mean, I got on with Mediacom the other day. Oh yeah, and the whole you don't hang up until you have a deadline thing. That's oof. Did you ever have somebody who just put their phone down but didn't hang it up? And you're just having to sit there? I've heard of people doing that.
Well, dear human. Do you want to talk here? Sorry, too bad, but all the rooms are filled up.
Okay, Tito, fireball, if you please. Melee people, cast your invisibility spells. Me, also fireball. Let's see if we can get everyone into position. I don't think he's going to come at us until we talk to him again.
Oh yes, I have just the place for you, looking out on the sewer. It fits sewer rats like you perfectly. You'd best give up, or do you want to join my zombie collection?
When he says zombies, there is a room in the castle where you come across the standard servant-type enemy, and it says that the room is full of zombies, as Prince Drakkhen likes to refer to them. So zombies are just his human servants.
I will tear you to pieces.
Oh no, my heavy shield. Oh no, my life. Tito, speed, please. Crank out those fireballs a little bit faster. Oh boy. Oh, it's not going well. It's not going well at all. Nope. Game hung up. Did we get him? Is it processing a kill? It is not processing a kill. Oh, we got wiped. Oh, that is... was not expecting that. He is usually easier than Nachte. Oh, this is... I do not want to fight here. I do not want to fight here. Please get out of the water. There's a spot in the room where he can't hit you, and I thought it was the lower left where I had Tito, but I didn't have direct control of him at the time, so I think his character wandered out into danger territory. It's kind of part of the problem with positional tactics in this, is you can really only make it apply to your directly controlled character. Fighting Mothra there. Yeah, no, there is a big difference between level 1 and level 7 and 8. Is this the inn? There's kind of this, like, north-south line where a number of things are like, right on. Like, the Ice Palace and then the inn are kind of, like, on a direct north-south path. It's nice. Oh, we got the hyper armors out of the castle. They were equipment set up in a room. Oh, I probably should have seen if they were selling anything useful. We're pretty well stocked right now, so probably not. Yeah. Yeah. Although, I could maybe buy a heart. Sorry, I'm just gonna jump in and out of the bar. Like, one more. Just one more. And let's go ahead and give it to Tito, since he usually lives the longest. If that works correctly, which I don't think I've ever actually tried to use a heart, but if it works like it's advertised, that should be able to resurrect someone. If. You never can tell with Drakkhen. I think most everything can be in the sales rotation with the merchants. It's just kind of depends on what level you are as to what they're stocking at any moment. And then, of course, they only ever hold 4 weapon armor pieces and 4 supplementary items at any one time, so there's a few different elements of just RNG there. No, not poison. Not that status condition that I'm not even sure does anything. Why that alligator had a long sword is anybody's guess. Ate an adventurer and his longsword? Okay, alright. I guess I'm just stupid. I'll shut up now. I was kind of thinking maybe it had been, like, stabbed and it was still sticking out of it, but, you know, whatever. Okay, this time we're going to save it right here before we enter. Oh, punch, let there be light. Oh, and apparently also let there be open doors. Now there were some shields up here we could use. We're gonna take this guy out again. Hey, look at me getting kills. So there is a decent chance that we could finish this today if we stop getting our butts blown apart. And I was kind of wondering what I should do after this. I know we still have magical girls to finish up. But I was thinking of maybe also starting Jade Empire.
Let me take the shield.
If anybody's paying enough attention to wonder why Tito just has a pair of Dragon Greaves +1 that he's not using, it's because I didn't know if he could wear them. And he can't, but the way that armor tends to get blasted apart, he's hanging on to them as backup equipment. Let's go ahead and cast speed and see if we can blitz through this trap room. Go, Sonic Tito. Yeah, so, I'd never played it before. I know it's a BioWare game. I have the Xbox Game Pass for PC, and it was on there, so I threw it in just to take a quick look, and it does seem pretty cool. What style? Think BioWare beat 'em up? Like, it's kind of got brawling mechanics, but it's also a BioWare game, so your old Dragon Age, your old Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, before BioWare sucked. Okay, Tito, let's get you absolutely down into this corner. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna switch myself to antimatter and hope for possibly a quick kill. And then see if I can also get myself down into here. Okay, retaining control of Tito for this. Woo! Thank you, antimatter. And sorry about your life punch. That's the first time antimatter has actually worked for me this playthrough. Truly, death is only just the beginning. So I was looking around, and the Anak priests make a lot of reference to like jade in their like resurrection talk. It might be... Oh, a wandering merchant. Sure, we'll talk. It might be that when they're talking about jade and the resurrection stuff, it's not actually like some sort of part of their myths or whatever. It's just that in the Amiga version, you had to actually pay to get people healed. Did you ever go searching for the OST for this, Tito? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, I don't know if I have it on any of my current rigs. I have in the past, but again, I think it's just like VGmusic.com will have it if they still exist. But if I can come up with it again, I can probably like get it into a shared Google file and just like upload it to people or whatever. Because it really is an excellent soundtrack. This is the SNES, yeah. Hey, welcome back, Punch. Look at that manly chest. Got your cuirass and your shield blown off. Still have your pants, which is the one thing that I actually had backups for. I should probably turn off antimatter. I'm not sure I actually get experience for antimatter hits. I got 24,000. 22. Oh, I bet I do. Because I'm suddenly way in the lead on XP, so I probably did get credit for that antimatter kill on Drakkhen. Alright, Tito. We'll see you around. If you get back in, you get back in. Just going on a quest to get Punch a new shirt at this point. Is that east, west, or north, south? Okay, that's east. That's south. Lots of muck out here today. Yeah, so my brother does forensics, and he used to work in a lab frequently more or less by himself, and a lot of times they had a speaker system set up in that lab, and he would just like wire whatever audio device he had into the lab speakers and just be bumping Drakkhen soundtrack while he was working. Because much like myself, my brother is a complete nerd. Oh, and of course they're not selling shirts. Well, we can get Punch's shield back. Yeah, greaves, helmets, swords, no shirts. Alright, I guess we'll just have to load him up with a Hypercurus for now. Nope. And I need some robes again, too. Those might be difficult to find. Alright, well. Hagken's down. That just leaves Hazulken. Which means fire territory. Which means I'm saving again. because, oh boy, fire territory. That guy saw us and he was like, I can stop him. I'll be famous. Alright, let's see. I think... Oh, is Hazulkin's in the east, I believe? Yeah. Ooh, disgusting space worms. Oh, God, the fire zone. It's so rough. Yeah, I don't know. I see those things and I immediately think of carrion crawlers, only they fly, which is even scarier. An actual sky attack. Can you do this by yourself, Tito? Oh! Oh, jeez, Interceptor, nice hit! Those things are like a pain to try and hit with melee. Yeah, bug out! Bug out! Yeah, it is not easy to score a melee hit. No, seriously, dude, we don't want to fight. It's like you can only catch them at the absolute bottom of their trajectory. Going a little too far south. Boy, just getting seriously harassed out here today. All right. Ooh, Tito got a heavy helmet. Oh, you know, I don't think magicians can wear helmets. I don't think the mission or priest can wear helmets of any kind. But I'm gonna test that theory anyway. Yeah, weapon, shield, armor, boots, robe. Yep, okay, no helmets for me. Unfortunate. You had lunch yet there, Interceptor? I had some potato soup. What kind of leftovers? Don't ask me why I said that in a sensual manner. What kind of chicken soup? Were there noodles? Were there vegetables? Did it have spices? I never stop being weird, to be fair. Yes, Punch, help. Tell me about the soup. Ooh, scorpions. Oh, jeez. I have somehow almost wandered back into the Earth territory. It's like a miniature Thanksgiving sort of entree situation. Yeah, I was just kind of looking around the house and was like, well, what do I still have? Well, I got this can of potato soup. You know, now that I'm poor, I have to be judicious about things. Chili. It's just entirely too not Norwegian for me. You've entered the court of the Prince of Fire and Death, Hazulkin. Nobody wants lutefisk. We have an old joke amongst our people. Some people were at a gathering where there was a meal, and somebody noticed that the family dog was just going to town, licking on its private parts, and they made comment about this, and one of the other people was like, oh, he just had the lutefisk.
Oh, aren't you the humans hunted by Prince Hazulkin? Prince Hazulkin will be pleased to know we have you in our hands.
Yeah, I mean, given that Lutefisk is, like, conceptually only exists because there was a need to preserve fish over long sea voyages, it's not actually, like, a recipe for being edible. It's just, like, we needed to keep it from going bad. I don't know why people still make it. It's like, well, it's a cultural thing. It's like, well, are you still sailing a boat across the Atlantic? No? Then get over it. Like, I'm not saying that we shouldn't, like, keep that recipe in the playbook for, you know, if it ever comes up, but, like, why are you making it just to have it? Some sort of masochism thing going on.
I remember his face. I know I saw him in Princess Hakka's castle. I've broken into Prince Hazulkin's castle and gained his confidence. Troops, now that you're here, the end of the Fire Allies is near. At noon, something important will take place in so-called Blind Hall. Beyond that, I know nothing more. I must complete my mission here for Princess Hakka. Glory to her.
So that was apparently a spy for the Water Princess, who, as you may recall, is the leader of the 9th tier allies, aka the good guys. In this sacred room you must kneel and pray to the gods, you dirty dogs. You've offended the primordial gods. For that you must die. Okay. That is what I like to call a collaborator. Nobody likes a collaborator. You know what you should do, Interceptor? You should get a euro. Make up for that bad lamb situation. Oh my gosh, so I know this guy. Oh, and it's been like 10 years since I've been there, but in Iowa, if you go to Ames, where Iowa State University is located, there's this store called Pamel Grocery that's run by a Middle Eastern family. They make the best gyros. Like, we're talking just these like thick pitas that you can really get your teeth into. Nice juicy slices of lamb, and then their white sauce, their yogurt sauce, is absolutely to die for.
You're humans! How brazen and stupid of you to appear! I'll punish you!
Promises. Look at me hitting him with my sword.
Who are you? I'm busy preparing dinner. Get out of here! If you don't leave, I'll serve you as the main course!
Yeah. Bring it, kitchen guy. So many locked doors. Words are carved in the coffin. Remorse. And in this one, must be accepted. Sure thing, guys. Jeez, all the locked doors. It'd be a problem if we didn't have this spell. Pure, clear water fills the marble pool. Again, the empty files don't do anything in the SNES version, but I think in the Amiga you might have been able to like fill that up at these pools in the castles. I don't actually know for sure though. Yeah, the fire elemental. Ooh, we seem to have found the armory. What do we got here? Dragon sword. Too bad we don't need it. Empty file. Also don't need that. Holy shit, it's a dragon. Don't remember that. Invisibility, please. Blast it! Blast it! Ooh. Nice kill punch. Gonna have to call you Punch the Dragon Slayer. Ah, free dragon armor. Nice. I'll pick up... Oh, can't carry anymore. You know, I actually did a little Elder Scrolls modding back in my day, both for Morrowind and then later Skyrim. Nothing much. I was better with the Morrowind editor than I was with the Skyrim stuff, but I added in Drakkhen into Skyrim. I made Argonians that were Drakkhen NPCs. Would just have Drakkhen ambush squads here and there. Because again, I am a nerd. Yeah, let's switch over to Tito and hit the speed boost. Hey, Sitherai. Welcome to the party. We were just talking about Skyrim. I know you've been doing a lot of that lately. Discord be like that. Especially if you set it not to give you notifications. Which is a thing that I do, because I just don't need that thing blowing up at me when I'm trying to do stuff. Sitherai, meet Punch and Interceptor. They are streaming buddies of mine. Punch Interceptor meets Sitherai. He is a personal buddy of mine. You have shown up just in time for us to be tackling the last dungeon here. Did you actually go through any of the VODs? What have we been doing this for? Probably about 10 hours? At a relatively relaxed pace. But also with not much in the way of grinding either. So you're usually looking at well under 20 hours for just a nice and easy Drakkhen run. So I think max character level in this is 24, but we're all sitting at like, 7 and 8 right now. I think the internet recommended level for tackling the final boss is 10, but I'm gonna see if we can cap him early. I mean, if nothing else, just having the Drakkhen soundtrack going is totally worth it. Like, honestly, I feel a little bad talking over it half the time.
The master is busy. He has no time to spare for you.
I like how that guy sees 4 armed intruders and is like, no! You can't see him, he's too busy. Like, that guy must have been his secretary. Is there anything in this jar? Nope, of course not. It is a little bemusing that there's, not a lot, but there's more interactables and things to look at in Hordkin's castle, the very first castle, and then after Hordkin's place, that kind of just stops being a thing for the rest of the game. You know, because there'd be tapestries in Hordkin's castle that would have, stuff on them and whatnot, and then you get to other castles and they'll still have tapestries on the wall, but when you examine them, there won't be anything. But here again, a lot of the point-and-click adventure stuff got removed from the Super Nintendo version when they ported it over from the Amiga.
Ah! You're humans being hunted by Lord Hazulkin. There's a reward on your heads. I'm going to get that reward.
I appreciate someone who has a clear mission statement. Good hit, Interceptor. I'm afraid that bozo paralyzed Tito. Alright, let's let things regenerate a little bit. Oh, and of course the door is locked.
Guards! Some humans are lurking about.
I do not lurk, I skulk. Thank you very much. Except on Punch's stream. Then I lurk. I lurk hard. Oh boy, I wonder how many more rooms I've got to go. Uh-oh. Upstairs. No, none of the castle layout is randomized. Oh, poop!
So, vermin, you came so far to help the humans. Relax, your journey is over. You will die here.
Oh god, get me away from the boss. Why am I standing so close to the boss? His abilities, Tito, Fireball. Defense, please. Run away. Okay. Antimatter. Congratulations, Punch.
At Hazulkin's defeat, the priest of the plains shrine appeared. Thank you, humans. The root of evil has been destroyed. Now you only need go to the island's center, and there you can convert the 8 gems to the 9th tier. Then the supreme gods will save this dragon world as well as yours.
We didn't even explore all of the castle yet. Random Drakkhen magician is random. I like how he's paralyzed, but he can still cast his unlock spell.
The only good human is a dead one, so we want you to be good.
Oh, and he's got a random air area monster in here. Need to reactivate the light spell. Can't see squat. Well, that's the end of that. Alright, let's take the quick way out. Notice the change in the music. So now all we have to do is head for the center ley line there. And try not to get murdered by wandering fire elementals. Yeah, we're not safe just yet. Drakkhen will always try to be killing us. Though now that we managed to get out of the fire zone, we are much safer. Hit this east-west throughway, and we should be on the fast track to the ley line. It's just fireball on a bat. Oh, seems excessive. Lock in one more save just for good measure. As you hold up the 8 gems to the sky, 4 dragons descend. The blinding rays of light given off by the dragons creates the 9th teardrop. The dragons speak.
All things begin and end with this, our good land. The light teardrop, the atom's chaos, the sacred flame of thousands of lives. It sends the army of chaos, lights the night and returns order to the world. The 4 pairs of dragons melt into one, and each plays its own role. You humans have acted with great wisdom and courage. Your valiant efforts have restored justice. Now, return to your own world. Tell your people this: to fight with dragons means the destruction of your future and your lives. Now, another great challenge awaits you.
Credit roll! Sorry you got in right at the end there, Sithera. Yeah, well done to you, Punch. You scored the winning hit. Hey, we got the punk head. I have no idea how we managed to do that. Like, depending on the number of alive characters you have when you reach the end, there will be more guitars. So, like, if you have 3 dead characters, there will be 4 guitars. I don't think anyone knows how you get the punk rocker head, though. Like, just sometimes it's there. Hey, look, dying just made you stronger. Alright, that was ascetic training. Don't wear any clothes, run around in extreme temperatures, get killed a bunch. Makes you the most powerful. Never did find that Chemco logo. Fiend. Coming soon, Drakkhen 2. Only took him like 4 years to make. Drakkhen 2 did happen. It was practically nothing like the first one. Yeah, so the original Drakkhen was like a French Amiga game that I think came out in like 88 or something like that. The SNES port came out in 91 and did well enough in like Japan and the States that they did end up making Dragon View is Drakkhen 2. Dragon View, really the most similarity, there's a little bit of plot that it shares, and then the 3D overworld map traversal is kind of the only thing that it brought over. There's only one character, and it plays like a side-scrolling beat-em-up when you're in fight situations. So, like, you'll get into random encounters on the overworld still, but it will switch to a different screen, like Zelda 2 style. Only unlike Zelda 2, which is very flat in 2D, you've got more of a beat-em-up 3D space where you can like maneuver up and down a little bit. And yeah, it plays like a beat-em-up at that point. A lot of people really like Dragon View. Like, as many people that hate Drakkhen, they like Dragon View. And I've got nothing more to do from here except hit the reset button. So I don't know. What are we thinking? I'm probably gonna do another stream tomorrow. Yeah, the beat 'em up is it was an interesting direction to go with it. And you still have like magic. You can like use spells like special moves, and there's equipment like magic rings and things that'll allow you to, you know, shoot Hadoukens and stuff. And a little bit of like puzzle type gating where like you'll get to the ice zone, but you can't access it until you have the fireball spell that can melt a wall of ice blocking your path or whatever. It's yeah, there's a little bit of comparison to like the Chronicles of Mystara arcade games, just a little bit. Obviously a bit more primitive than those. Like Dragon View or like Drakkhen? Yes, okay. Well, like Drakkhen, because people these days at least don't like it. Like, honestly, I don't think Drakkhen did that well in the States, but it did real well in Japan. And so they made Dragon View because it had done so well in Japan, and then they just released it to the States just because. And people in the States like Dragon View a lot better than they'd like Drakkhen. As for why there aren't more games like Dragon View, I don't know. Dragon's Crown is the last one I can think of that was anything like that. Like they did the Chronicles of Mystara arcade cabinets in the mid to late 90s, which honestly would have been probably pretty close to when Dragon View came out. But then there was a dearth of like interesting beat 'em ups for a long time there. I think there was like Guardian Heroes on the Xbox that I never played because I'm not an Xbox guy. But I think it's Guardian Heroes. I can't remember if it's for OG Xbox or if it's for the 360.
Auto shutdown initiated.
But
Auto
I think at the very
canceled.
least
Mic on,
that's
mic off.
available as a digital game on the 360 if you have the Xbox store. Don't think you can get it anywhere else though. So yeah, it was Guardian Heroes, and then pretty much Dragon's Crown was the only other thing to be anything like that or as good as that in like 15 years. I think there's some obscure like Code of Princess or something that's kind of a fantasy beat 'em up, but I think I played a little bit of the Steam version of that, and it was just kind of like smacking your butt hard and not that fun to do, just getting whooped on. Yeah, no, I would love it if there were more fantasy RPG beat 'em ups. You know, the Kunio-kun River City Ransom series games are decent RPG beat 'em ups, but those are obviously, bancho Japanese teenage tough guy games. Yeah.
Mic off. Mic off.
Oh, but let's see. So, if we do a stream tomorrow, it will either have to be Magical Girl Hour or something new. I've never been a Streets of Rage guy because I wasn't that much of a Sega guy. Like, we did have a Sega and we had some Sega, but not that, obviously. But I did play Streets of Rage 4. Like, I picked it up and I played it through a couple of times with my roommate and once with my best friend and once by myself. It's fun. I liked it. I don't know. I don't know what more to say about it than that. It's fun. Oh, there was a fan game. I see. And of course, the fans always make it better. Yeah, of course it did. Gotta protect those intellectual properties. So, as I keep attempting to address, we either got magical girls or we got to do something new. And I already mentioned that I was thinking Jade Empire. Has anybody got a vote for anything that they'd potentially like to be seeing me doing otherwise? Or whether they'd prefer magical girls or Jade Empire tomorrow? Interceptor down for anything. It looks good. There's a hybrid like RPG beat 'em up thing going on there, so yeah, I might test out a little more Jade Empire on my end, and then I guess we'll just see what I'm vibing on tomorrow. I've been kind of in an action-y, smacking people in the face kind of mood, so we might end up doing Jade Empire tomorrow instead of Magical Girls. We will eventually get back to that, though. Well, gosh, we actually had decent turnout today. I'm super pleased with that, especially after the halfway crappy night of work I had. So, thanks for coming out as always. I expect we'll probably be doing this around a similar time tomorrow. Stay safe, stay warm. Unless you're somewhere hot, then stay cool. We always appreciate your presence, Punch. Especially on your own streams where I can just rag on you all night long. Alright, gang. Have a good one, and we'll catch y'all later.